Yo, what's up, everybody? Too many. Oh, hold on 1 second, y'all. What we got going on here? Might get a copyright strike. Shit. I did. Let me know in the chat if that music played. I do apologize if it did. All right, let's get down to business. CPI, PPI, we got it all. Bank earnings. And we're going to go over some of the trade ideas. So far, everything has been on this week. You know, some of the clowns can come in and show up and show out, but they just end up looking like fools. Let's talk about that Tesla rejection yesterday up there at 420, right? You broke out through 400 on very, very, very low volume, right? Very low volume. Look at that volume yesterday. You know, you break through on a day like this. You know, we talked about it yesterday. If you were here yesterday, you would have had the opportunity where we even talked about that lower high, that double top bounce back into 420 pullbacks. I did not get long because I wasn't paying $7, $8 a contract on a Wednesday. I'm sorry, on a Tuesday for Tesla. I'm not going to do it on a weekly. I'm not going to do it. You know, let's see, 9 a.m., 1:15. Let me see something here. So I hope everybody's doing well, guys. Hit that like button for me. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. And if you guys want to give back to the stream, if you guys make any money, you guys want to give back to the stream, the link is in the description below. Let's get right into it. All right. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. All right. Your quantum computing stocks, Wells Fargo. Pretty much, you know, the majority of your big banks, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, Citi as well. Let's go over here. Citi is actually, in my opinion, let's pull this up. JP Morgan had a bit of a pretty serious reversal here. Right? I don't know what's going on now. Now everything wants to act stupid. I don't know what's going on here. Here we go. Let me make sure also that I pulled this desktop audio up so you guys can hear me. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. All right. So JP to the Morgan. JP to the Morgan. You had a pretty nice pullback here, right? You had this really nice pullback. Now take notice. Take notice to Citi. All right. You didn't really get that. You didn't really get the reversal after earnings. This thing is just on a run. Now let's pull up the daily chart here. All right. This is Citigroup. Look at these previous highs. All right. You pretty much, you break through this 75 zone, which you already have pre-market. You've already broken through it. 78. I'm sorry. $80, $79.95, $80 is your major resistance zone. Look here on the weekly chart. Okay, look at this. You break through this major level here, guys. Citi had some issues. Homegirl is trying to straighten them out. Citi, for the most part, is on the up and up. They have the 30-year, right, in their favor. This is the best environment if she is ever going to pull it off and get back above these previous highs here, okay? So watch that. We're going to target $80 on Citibank. So if you get any pullbacks, what I would say is to look for, I mean, really, you don't really have anything, to be honest with you. Like if we go back to the daily chart, we don't really have much to hang our hats on. I mean, it's just a straight shot there from 75, to be honest. All right, you guys can see, you know, a couple years ago, you just sold off, right? And now we're back up there. So it's a very good chance that we could eventually see Citi get back above this $80 zone if nothing crazy happens. Okay? I'd like to see it. I should have been a buyer on this. We traded it a while ago. It was a really nice short trade. Really nice trade. All right, so that's City, Tesla. We already know 400, 420. All right, you get back above 420. All right, 440. 440 is your zone. All right, look here on the bottom left, 15-minute chart. Major resistance zone at 420. 440 is the next resistance area. All right, you got a lot of open space here. A lot of open space. All right, that is Tesla and 420. All right, I'm going to let Tesla do whatever it wants to do. Yesterday was a really nice volume day. So, looks like you're trying to reject 410 again. All right, looks like you're trying to reject 410 again. All right, but you're above 400, so it is what it is. Let it consolidate. If you look at Tesla on a weekly chart, this is just a beautiful, breakout to new highs on lower volume. Right, here's your previous highs. Boom, 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 boom. Let it do what it needs to do through here. Let it chew up some time. Look at that weekly candle. Look at that mean-ass tail up there. You gotta feel it. If you're going to be trading Tesla this week, I would be watching to see how you close the week. It's important. That's what you're going to be focused on. Okay, I gotta hurry up because it's 9:05. All right, what else do we have here? Let's keep it moving. All right, quantum computing names. All right, so we have JP Morgan. We talked about that a little bit. Let me talk about Goldman Sachs real quick. I like Goldman Sachs because I feel like Goldman Sachs has like a better trade. If you see Goldman Sachs either pull back, this is how I'm going to trade this. All right, guys, hit the like button for me. If we see Goldman Sachs pull back to 590 and 590 holds, I will more than likely go look for that 600 test. All right, I will look for that 600 test. Or you could sit patient, wait to see what happens up here at 600. It's really 600 to 610, but I feel like 600 is that's from your previous, that's your previous consolidation breakout high. All right, when you broke out from this level here. All right, you broke out, boom, 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 consolidated, bam. All right, so 600. So one of two ways to do this. The short side would be wait for 600, see what happens up there, and then you look for the pullback. I'm going to target, the first target is obviously 590, okay? But right around 580, okay? Just like Delta Airlines. And I'm going to show you why we had this box here after their earnings. They pulled all the way back, okay? Let's go to the charts. Top left. Look at this 4-hour chart here. All right, that's Delta Airlines. But let's pull up Goldman Sachs. Look how far we are above where that trade line is. I am going to promise you that you will get into an area of resistance. Your VWAP is down here. So if you get a quick pop into 600, as well as at the bottom of the screen, watch the Dow because, you're going to play on both in part. Okay. I mean, the Dow really has room now. The Dow has room. So that's how I'm going to play this. I'm going to either play a 590, hold, and I'm going to look long for the 600, 610, right? Or if we get a quick pop into 600, I'm going to use that 600 as a reversal opportunity and catch $10 back to the downside to 590, and maybe we even get down into this zone down here at 580. You can see it's kind of like paused. You can see that it's just kind of relaxed a little bit here. All right, so look, you make sure you're using all time frames. Know where everything's at. All right, so again, the top left, just even on a 4-hour longer term trend, this is, really extended. And that's okay. It's got a reason to be extended. All right, so 600. Pullback, holds of 590 and or 580, long 600. 600, 610 rejections. I'm looking for a move back to 590, 580. Read it and weep. TLT. Talked about this all week. You could have got these 87 calls for 10 to 13 cents yesterday. They are about in the money, and it's Wednesday. And it's Wednesday. So the next time somebody wants to come on this stream and look like a fool and clown nothing but themselves, where were you? Guys, I'm telling, like, this whole week I've been giving you guys opportunities. It's up to you to take it. Right? It's up to you to take it. You guys want me to tell you what it is that I'm doing? I'm giving you what I'm looking at and what I'm looking to do. But if we're not hitting likes and subscribers, I don't feel like no one even cares to know what I'm doing, so I'm not going to do it. But I will be on here trading myself and recording my trades. Okay? Because I, unlike most people, go back over how I was doing, what my thoughts were versus what happened, thereafter. So, we'll talk about this again. TLT has actually provided one of the best opportunities this entire start of the year, guys. Look at this move to the downside and go look and see what the SPY and the Qs have done. Right? This is a 4% move. 5% move. So, it's going to be really interesting how the day starts when these calls yesterday, you could have got filled at 10 cents. People were hitting the asking price at 10 cents yesterday. I mean, let it sink in. And here we are Wednesday, and you're going to be in the money here in about just a few minutes. I don't, it's just, in my opinion, it's only a matter of time before you're in the money. All right. Stock selection. There's a reason why I am in where I am in the market. Congratulations if you were able to take them. Or if you hopped on board with that TLT idea. You hopped on board because you liked it. You saw what I was seeing, where I was coming from, and you did it because you wanted to do it, not because I was doing it. But congratulations. Congrats. All right. I'm not going to be surprised if this is a 200% trade. This should be at least. Let's go look. We have to wait till it opens up. It's not showing me. I mean, it's got a 42 gamma with a 28 delta, so just for every dollar you were going to get 20-some cents, 28 cents on, 10 cents with a 40 with a 40 gamma. So we'll see what happens here when this thing opens up. They should definitely. It's a nice job though. Congratulations, guys. All right. All right, let's keep it moving. RGTI. Let's go look at RGTI. RGTI. So RGTI. Look at this hold on the SPY. This could be a really nice hold on the SPY, guys. Watch this hold here. If you hold this, the IWM and the Dow, they both have room. Right, they both have room. Let's see if the SPY can hold there. I want to look at the Qs real quick and see. Okay, of course, the Qs are just right out of resistance zone. So, the NASDAQ could spoil the market here. This is a pretty serious zone. So I want you guys to understand what's going on. All right. It looks beautiful for the IWM and the Dow to continue higher. But if you have a scenario, which I don't think you're going to because you're back above 510, you could have a scenario where the NASDAQ is your wrecking ball and it kind of, impedes on that upside from the, it impedes on the upside move for the Dow and the IWM and the SPY. I really wouldn't say the SPY, but, the IWM and the Dow. So All right, so RGTI. This is what I've been waiting for, man. There's been so much opportunity this week. Now that the holiday season is over, you know, Tesla 420 rejections was our top trade idea yesterday, along with TLT longs. I mean, put the pieces together, guys. You know, hop on board. There's so much opportunity out here. There's a ton of opportunity out here. All right, RGTI. I'm gonna watch this $12 zone. All right. If we get any pullbacks down into $10, pullbacks into $10, 990. Look for that area. If we start to hold it, then we look for a bounce back into prior resistance. You know, 10 to 12. That's a really nice move. It's a 20% move. It's already to me. It's already pulled back and held. RGTI has already pulled back and held that one. So just do your due diligence. Right. Let's look at a long-term time frame. Let's look for the pullback. Oh, it might not hold, guys. It may not hold. You might be looking at 875. You might just consolidate right there. That could be what might happen. No, I don't know, man. There's a lot of volume there. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I think you get stuck under $10. Gonna be honest with you. I think you get stuck under $10 here. And then what happens is just you kind of just hang out between $9 and $10. It could be really what happens. Kind of like you did back here. You just kind of float back and forth. You know, it's not something I want to see. I want to be able to see a lot of these names move because it's what provides opportunity. Let's go look at the daily chart. I don't know why it's not saved. 50-day moving average. So you're back inside that range on RGTI and some of your quantum names. Overhead resistance, $12. If you hold 10, if you hold 10, it just I don't think you do. I just think it's a bit extended. So any pops on this, I would much rather like a quick run to $12 and get short up at 12. You know, I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, and listen, a quick run to $12 would really help, right? Because that would give you more support at 10 on RGTI. So RGTI, what I'll do is I will look for a short. I'm just gonna look to get short up here. Like, man, it's like as much as I want 12, I don't know if you get it. Like, I feel like you're gonna do something like you did right here, and you get to like, 11, right? You don't quite get to 12, so. All right, so that's RGTI. Again, guys, please hit that like button for me. Please subscribe. All that fun stuff. TLT, longs, beautiful fills yesterday. Tesla shorts up there at 420. I mean, day in and day out. Just it's been spot on with the analysis. Let's see here. What else do we have? Where are we at? All right. I have not looked at Wells Fargo, but I would say this, guys. So I gave you guys Goldman Sachs, gave you Citi, gave you guys my trend there. I feel like J.P. Morgan is the weaker of the bunch. The banking giant reported fourth quarter earnings results beat analysis expectation thanks to strong performance from its fixed income and investment banking business. The company earned 4.8 per share on a revenue of 43.7. We'll have to go back and look. Analysis pulled LSEG expected profits of $4.11 per share, revenue of 41 billion. Shares were up more than 1%. I feel like this is the weaker of the bunch. I do. Let's see here. JP Morgan Chase's profit down 50%. All right, so what I would have to do, I'd have to look at this later on, but what I want to see is like, have their earnings kind of eased a bit here. All right, I just feel like this has been an outperformer, and I think the move has not necessarily been priced in, but I feel like it's kind of like NVIDIA. They just had some massive growth, and it's just kind of slowing. It's not coming to a halt. It's just not. They're not beating by what they were. Their margins are not. They're not. One quarter they're beaten by 50-60%. Quarter over quarter. Then it kind of just slows, right? You can't go from 20, 30, 40 quarter percent revenue or growing at a 20% clip, 40% clip, come in the next week or next quarter 50%. It's just like, it's going to get to a point where it's just like you're doing what you need to do, and so kind of like where NVIDIA's at. They're still going to grow. They just there for a little bit. They were on a massive run, massive earnings that they just didn't have. I'm actually surprised NVIDIA pulled it off the way that they did, because it's not as easy as most people think to run a business like that, and to get an influx of making sure that you have everything intact to be able to take on those orders and fulfill them. All right, so J.P. Morgan, I mean, you watch 247.50 zone here. Listen, we'll play their earnings call, so we are on top of that. All right. Okay. So yeah, those are some of my ideas, guys. Fubo ended up getting back down, guys. So we said last week, another trade idea that we all talked about. I put my money where my mouth was, and I said, I do not see Fubo holding $5. I want to see a move back to $3, $3.50, back down into this zone. And what's it doing? Congratulations there. All right. Delta Airlines. They had earnings a little while ago. Now you're having the Dow start to break out. We drew this box here because this is where top to bottom inside this box, right, was where we were looking for longs. Congratulations again. All right. Congratulations again. So what I would watch here is $68. Watch what happens up here at this previous high. Up there at 68. You get yourself a pullback at 67. Okay, if you hold 67, you got to make sure you have enough pull to be able to break out to new highs. Okay. I think Delta Airlines pulls back into 66. That's just me. I think you retest $66. That's a shame. That's a shame. Some people just didn't have insurance at all. That's a shame. Digital Realty Trust shares were up 3.7%. Okay, the world's largest asset manager reported fourth quarter results that beat expectations. The company earned $11.93 a share on a revenue of $5.6 billion. Analysts expected a profit 11.19 cents a share, revenue of 5.68 billion. So revenue was they beat revenue, came right in line. No, they came in line on revenue, but profits were better than expected for whatever reason. So yeah, let's go back to Citigroup here. That's really some of the names there that are moving. Let's go back to Citigroup. This one, I'm really excited for this one. All right. Goldman Sachs, Citigroup. I have these written down. What time is it? We have 10 minutes. So I'll go over this one more time here. Daily chart. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. This is our level. $80. Looking for a move to 80. Okay. Watch that $80 zone. So, in my opinion, I would like to see a pullback. But the question is, when do we get that pullback? Okay. Question would be, when do we get the pullback? Because part of me feels like if we get a wick to pre-market highs, that's actually how I'm going to play this, guys. This is exactly how I'm going to play this. All right. I'm going to look for a move back to $78. I'm going to look for a move back to 78 and see if we put in a double top up here at 78. I had already put in a line up there, I thought. I'm pretty sure I already put that line up there. Alright, maybe I didn't. I'm not sure what happened there. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm going to look for pullbacks down into like 75. I'm going to look for a pullback in the $75, guys. I think 75 is really... Yeah, I'm going to look for a move back down to $75. I'm letting you guys know right now. It's probably going to... Look, it may take it from us. So I'm going to put a dotted line here. And that's going to be the target. Right there. Alright, so going to the earnings calendar, we have some Fed speakers. New York New York State Manufacturing Index came in negative. All right, negative 12 versus an previously 2.1, expected at 3.1, and it came in negative 12. No surprise there. We have the NOPA Crush Report. We have Beige Book at 2 o'clock. Okay. For those that don't know what the Beige Book is, we'll cover that a little bit later. So, Citi, $77, $78. It's really what I want to use. Look, they're gonna more than look, guys. They're gonna take this trade. They're not gonna like when I say they're gonna take this trade. I just mean anybody that's trading it. I don't mean like market makers are taking this. So if you're able to get a bounce here, let's see if we can get a bounce here. We have 50 seconds left. Good luck today. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Good luck, guys. Look for Tesla to start to pull back down here to like 402. All right, see if it tries to pop. That pop gets rejected, and you look for a move back down into like 402, 403. You know, practically wick down in the 400. Good luck, everybody. If you guys have any questions, congratulations on the Tesla short. Congratulations on the Tesla long. Let's keep. It's not hard. It's really not hard, you guys. All right, let's see. What are you going to do here? All right, there's that Goldman Sachs, guys. 600 rejections. We just talked about it. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this could be a massive trade here, guys. This could be a massive trade. Look, man, those spreads are so wide. Oh, that sucks. They're so spready, bro. Are you, dude? Goldman Sachs was never this spready. That's the trade for me, guys. Short up here. Short up here. Targets 590, 585. It's happening. All right, 590 puts. Dude, where's there's like no fucking bro, what? Go ahead, Goldman. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Those puts, in my opinion, were still too expensive. So here we go. SPY. Yep. JP Morgan is the weaker of the bunch, but I still think we can get ourselves a pullback here. All right, keep your eyes on the QQQ and what she's doing, because she could be harmful and detrimental to the rest of the market. I know, sweetheart. Fuck. There was another opportunity there, guys. At Goldman Sachs, I'm telling you guys, there you are, bumping up into it again. It's Where's our likes at here? Let's see. Who do we have here? Do me a favor, share the stream, hit the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already done so. 610. 610, if you get above this 600 area, 610 is the level. RGTI pulled back into $10. Nicely done. What did we say? 11? Verbatim, what did I say? I said we would probably bounce into 11 or so, not quite get to 12. I'm not saying that. I'm just making a random guess here. These are not guesses. It's just my opinion and what I think is going to happen. All right, starting to see the board really well. This is why being patient is important. Let's look for that rejection up there at $12. Again, you got to remember that these things are on a run. They're on a run for a reason. Shorts are getting, shorts are taking profits. Buyers are buying. You see who is in control. So give it a minute. The first time it touches 12, don't just go for the short. Unless you see a massive just reversal right off of it. Unless you see something that tells you from the tape, from your level 2 and time and sales, whatever it is that you're using, or whatever you use to, that gives you. You guys know what I'm looking at. Sorry, I just can't talk and read the tape and everything at the same damn time. All right, so let's go look at these TLT calls. Just so you guys can see what's TLT doing here. I just want to show you guys. Look at this, guys. This is over 200%. You could have got these on a market order yesterday at 10 cents. I told you guys. Yesterday. The 87 calls. If we get a good CPI, we held up. You could get a really nice gap and get there before you even know it. And what do you know? What do you know? All right. Nice job, guys. 200% TLT. Nice job. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. All right. I'm going to look for a move back into 584 on the SPY. 585. Sorry.
may be a legacy because holy cow, has Jensen Huang, from the CEO of NVIDIA, at Lisa Su, the CEO of AMD, but all the Lam researchers, the AMATs, they play ball, they've done everything right, and it's not been
SGBX safe in green, holding shares halted on the circuit breaker, sending out rubber X-ray.
These business people with a degree of respect. David, this is what I'm talking about. You issue regulations over the weekend, which says that
MINZ, Main's Biomed shares were halted
only 18 around the whole world that are friendly. What is
on a circuit breaker. Michael Yankee November Zulu up 16%.
That department was one of the few departments in this whole administration that understood that business is the
All right, guys. I'm gonna go for possible short here on the SPY.
You don't think it's just about concerning the fact that AI is an incredibly powerful tool, and in the hands of our enemies could be. I think this is a blunt instrument. Why not sit down and talk with Jensen, with Lisa? Why not sit down and talk with the Lam research people? What did they do to deserve this? Peter Navarro, yes, okay, buddy pal friend, Peter Navarro from the next administration. Even he, as hawkish as he is on China, would have more respect for the business people in this country. By the way, I mean, I think that the people who have played by the rules are being treated as if they've been trying to funnel chips to the PRC. It's the opposite. They've done everything that the government wants. It's time for the government to come out from behind the covers and explain why Jason.
Yep. All right. So watch this level. So there's two things here. All right. There's two zones here. So 595 and 590. 595, 590. Why do I have that level there? I don't understand why I have this level here. I really don't. I don't understand. Why is that level there? There's a level here. There's a minor level here. But really the level's up there. At 595.
SNAP Snap shares up about 6%,
Dude, what?
down $12.04, sending November Alpha pop-up.
Bro, what is going on here? I'm like bugging out. Two 27.
I mean, we may hear very soon from the Supreme Court on the TikTok ban. Going to be very interesting. Obviously, we spent some time discussing that yesterday.
All right.
In terms of what will happen.
Fuck.
What the Chinese government would allow or not in terms of a potential sale. As I've been hearing for quite some time, nothing's changed. There's an expectation at ByteDance at least. And again, it's not clear how much discussion there is between.
NNE, nanonuclear.
All right, so I've got it up, guys. Man, look at this. You're going to have your trade line and everything meeting right up here at 590 here shortly. That's crazy. We're holding. Looks like we're going to make a run back to 595. What are you going to do? I don't know. I think this is it. I think any breaks above this zone right here. I mean, bullish reading level 2 is still leaning to the bull case, man. I mean, you obviously have some bears stepping in front of here, going to attempt the short. So it's just going to be a nice little double top. If you get a low volume pullback here, watch out. A low volume pullback right here is really going to solidify a breakout back above this double top, which it feels like you might have already gotten. Remember, we're right back into the prior Fed Day sell-off. 590, 595 would be the range if 590 holds, right? If we start to reject somewhat up here at 595, 593, you know, we have a nice gap fill below us. Back down to 585. I don't see why we can't at least try to get like a 592.50, 595 short, and see if we can't take it back down to 587.50.
Now hold the highs up about 187%. The
I do not want to mess this trade up.
Given the government could shut you down at any moment.
Jim, really quick. Sure. On Meta, I wanted to get your take quickly on cutting 5% of employees, Microsoft and Southwest pausing some corporate hiring, Brown Forman cutting 12%. That was just yesterday. You think it's just a one-off?
Yep, it's happening. They baited some shorts into this thing. I would be really upset right now. All right, here we go. Let's watch this level here. Watch 591. Watch 591. You know, the SPY really isn't the area I would look for, like the Dow, right? If I went along something, the Dow has, in my opinion, the most room. Because there's nothing to stop it from 530 to 535. Okay? IWM, same thing. Those are the two sectors that I would look for the long. And I'm still watching you for a double top up there, SPY. I'm still watching this zone up here. Just watch the volume on the pullbacks. You want them to stay consistent in volume. It figures the day that things start to work together, we have no viewers. No viewers at all. It's hilarious. It's all good. Could be because of the title. So there's a Dow, IWM. Let's keep a watch on some of our trade ideas here. Look at the IWM. The IWM is actually starting to break, you guys. This could be your leading indicator. QQQ. QQQ. Damn, there's been a shift. Wow. Wow. This is why it's important. Wow, this is crazy. Do you guys see what's going on? 200. Holy. Let's see here. So the IWM is failing, you guys. The IWM is failing. I'm not sure if it's a Bitcoin thing, if it's like MSTR or what's going on. 535. The Dow should do okay with Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. That should be able to hit 535 if they can continue. JP Morgan is the weaker of the banks in my opinion today. So IWM, look at this major level at 225. It was our target. Okay, 225 was our target. You got above it pre-market, and now you're failing to hold it. So it can and will have its effect. So right now I have Friday puts on the SPY. 588 puts for Friday. Right now they're $2. I'm not in them just yet. Not in them just yet. But I will be if the IWM continues to do this. It's that weakness or that strength from earlier in the week starting to fail. Look at that major level. You got back above it and we tried to hold it again. I guess on a 4-hour time frame, I guess you could say that this could be a wick. This could eventually be a wick and reclaim that level. Kind of shake and bake. That's what's happening right there. Right there. 224. 224. You got a nice wick there at 224. So QQQ, tech sector, and the Dow is your leader right now. Tech and the Dow. Just in my opinion, they have the most strength. Really, I would say the Dow because if you look at the Qs, you're like just at pre-market highs. The SPY got through it, right? And the Dow is way through it, right? Like, look, it just continued to climb. So IWM is the weak. Well, I'm not going to say it's weak, but yes, it is weaker. So that pullback to 224 could hold. All right. So 595. Okay. So these are the levels I'm watching. Okay. This is just a middleman in my opinion, right here. All right. 592 or 590. We got above it. The next level on an hourly chart, that doesn't make any sense. But you can see right here, it's like from last week, it's just a small prior resistance zone. And, you know, it's not something I'd be really too concerned with, but 595. 595 would be the level. 4-hour chart. I can probably get rid of that. But it'll probably start to reject it a little bit here. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Wow, this is hilarious. The day that things start to click, we can't get any views. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Like, look at TLT, guys. TLT. Top trade idea. I mean, these 87 calls, 10 cents. Market ordered would have got filled at 10 cents yesterday. They're 36 cents. They're almost up 300%. Crazy. Crazy.
Well, you've made it clear you think it will be.
There's a sizable number of the CEOs who were very much against Trump and thought that they had a good rapport. But when it comes to day-to-day business, they've been really, whether it be KKR, whether it be NVDA. I mean, these are companies that these are not the John Birch Society.
Right. All that said, we still have a lot of unknowns yet to confront. Obviously, tariffs being at the top of the list. We talk about it every day, and we will continue to until there's more clarity. Deportations in terms of how deep, how broad those will ultimately be, particularly given a potential worker shortage here in things like building trades, for example. So, you know, Jim, there are still, it's not as though there isn't uncertainty out there, despite what you say were stronger animal spirits, so to speak.
No, I mean, look, Walmart is barely up. TJX is barely up. We talk about how big the TJX really is. Costco is a $900 stock, barely up. Retail should be stronger. Carl, retail should be leading this market, and it's just not. And that is, if you had to ask me what's not.
Okay, that's probably where I got it. And that's why it's important. This zone here. Okay. So right there. And right there, previous support and resistance.
Weird squirrely numbers on mortgage apps, up 33. I assume that's some seasonality at work, right?
I think so. We're going to have some, by the way, California's going to change all our numbers. They may make our numbers so unreliable that we actually just may focus literally on earnings because no one's going to trust numbers that are so out.
I want to start to try to short this. I do. I want to start to run a short up here. I can take profits back down at 590. I'm still not seeing it out of the tape, though. I'm just letting you guys know what I think. What's going through my mind. The tape's not telling me that it's time yet. It's starting to shift here. It's starting to shift a little bit. It's just upsetting, man. I hope, you know, there were some people that were able to take, you know, make some money with us this week. A lot of good opportunities. A ton of opportunities that we presented. Look at the size of that candle. Let's go. And look, buyers just stepping right in the way. Patience is a virtue. All right, so there, Goldman Sachs above 610 or 600, above 600. We're still watching for 610. All right, we're watching for 610. That's 610 is still a target. Nothing has changed. It's exactly why I said, if you go back, I said, the second you get up to 600, do not think the best idea and best game plan for you is just to short it the second you hit 600. Find out, because it's a zone. It's 600 to 610. 610 is really where you could not get through before. Let's look at Citi. What's Citi doing? So Citi's still trying to work its way back up to 78. Still feels like to me we could get this move back down to 75. But, you know, where is the 30-year? Where's she at? 10s are pulling back, guys. Listen, look at this. I literally I brought this up to you guys and told you guys what my expectations were. Okay? Told you what my expectations were. Told you guys my targets. Look at this. Right on the money. Let's go to the 30-year. Huh. Please. I just... It's okay. I like, this isn't like a dick swinging contest here. I'm just saying. Like, these are the things that we talked about that you guys should be already making money off of. Understanding why the markets are moving in the first place. TLT longs yesterday at 10 cents, market ordering into those at 10 cents. That's not even your limit order, but they were pretty tight spreads. You still got 3 more days and they're already practically in the money. I told you guys, 5% on the 30-year, and the same thing with the 10s was like 4.8 or something like that. 4.8. Okay? Look at this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this divergence here. New lows, new lows, new lows, right? New lows, new lows, new lows. Look at this. Look at that divergence right there. Look at your divergence in your currencies. Okay? Let me pull this up a little bit. This was our signal for yields and the dollar to start pulling back. Boom. There's a bit of divergence there. I didn't tell you guys that, though. I didn't say that to you guys. But I was watching it. You know? All right. Let's see here. I don't really want to go this route. Boom. Let me get rid of this. Let's get back to work. Congratulations. That's all I'm gonna just keep it at that. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. All right. 75 for Citi. If we cannot get up here through $78, I'm gonna look for a move back down into 75. But if the market's just gonna continue strong, I'm not gonna fight it. I am not gonna fight it. All right, because the real level is going to be up here at all-time highs at $80. Let's do this.
CLA, CPAs, consultants, and wealth advisors. We'll get you there.
At The RealReal, over 10,000 new arrivals drop every day. So you can shop all this from right here. The best part? It's up to 90% off. The RealReal.
Wait, what the hell's going on here? Hold on.
Shop now with code TRR20.
We said 75, right? Yeah, 75. There we go.
Weight loss? For so long, I felt stuck on repeat.
It's a 23.6 fib pullback. Let's see what happens up here at 78. There we go. That's what I want to see. Look. Watch your time in sales, guys.
Activating 2 naturally
Level 2. Yeah, it's some nice profits being taken right there.
what I believe is possible when it comes
Right in front of that 78 level. And look at 75.
to 48 pounds. And it's changing what happens.
Right? Let's go look at even on a longer term trend. Like everything's pointing to 75. You know, you have to remember it. You know, you can manage how much you lose. You know, timing the market can be difficult. So it doesn't mean that it has to go there today.
Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you are experiencing vision changes, taking a
I don't
supplement,
know what happened,
having
but my
side
charts were
effects
perfect.
if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea.
Oh shoot, CNBC was not playing, was it? All right. Watch this 78 zone up here, guys. Watch that 78 zone. The SPY getting above 593. Listen, we are just gonna hang tight. Gonna hang tight.
Moving toward lower numbers, and the market got that in core CPI, and that's why you're seeing a relief rally, because
I still think we can get it. I do. I still think we can get this pullback.
We are certainly seeing the response in the equity markets also strong. Obviously, bank.
Again, the question is timing.
I just think it's hard to telegraph what inflation's going to do without
10
knowing
o'clock.
how the tariff issue.
Here we go. Bumping into the 50-day. That's one thing I was not looking at was the 50-day. Was my daily chart. I'm sorry.
Saying, if we get sort of widespread tariffs, places like Vietnam where they produce apparel,
42%. I watched that. I saw your graphic yesterday.
You know, and I'm not one that wants to fight the trend either.
Right. Some of these companies can say,
I'm just saying.
but
Vietnam
would be.
Bangladesh, Vietnam. I mean, textile companies do not produce in America.
So you got above the 20-day.
Planning to. They've
You're
moved away
working your way back to the 50-day moving average.
Now we're talking about bigger tariffs that are more sort of universal and widespread. I just wanted to zero in on food right now because we know we are paying higher prices at grocery. And they surged coming out of COVID. So the numbers on food, 0.3% was the monthly increase. And that's definitely better than where we were. But, we are still seeing these prices rise. This is food at home. So this is grocery price inflation. Obviously way off the peak. But, still kind of strong. It's not as strong as food away from home or eating out at restaurants.
Damn, look at that. They're $1.74 right now, guys. And of course they're not moving. Of course they're not moving. Look at that. You finally get, dude. You broke way this morning on this move. They went from 180 to 200 just like that on that move. But here, doing it exactly the same, and look at it. It's not moving. It's not paying. These are a lot of the parts of the market that I feel like a lot of people don't see or don't get or get frustrated because they don't understand it for whatever reason. Like they don't, like, just seeing that in and of itself, right? Knowing that, hey, just a couple minutes ago, these options went from 180 to $2 in a matter of 2 minutes, a minute. Like they just ripped, right? They ripped. They even went to like 210 or so. I'm just saying, just giving you guys an example. And you just had a nice move down, and they didn't even move at all. They just went lower. They went lower.
The question is, what's going to happen with tariffs? What's going to happen with the tighter immigration policy? And if we see, decreased
RGTI. Let's take a look at RGTI.
inflationary, I think those are big questions. But, I don't.
1140.
I was at the NRF conference, but small.
Still looking a bit strong.
We need to pause and just show the explosion in confidence.
So I would look for $12 rejection down into 10.
Got even more this past month. We're now at a 6-year high.
I'm still sticking with that game plan, guys. 12.50.
Look, it bodes well for hiring and for spending on capital expenditures by these businesses.
12 to 12.50. And a move back down into $10.
Very good. The hiring
All right, that's what I'm going to look for.
over 2022.
Remember, we had DJT.
Small business owners feel more certain and hopeful about the economic agenda of the new administration.
Yeah, I mean, you couple that with the conference.
DJT, don't forget about that. Look at the SPY. Those options are finally paying now. Must be getting a move back to the downside. Let's go, guys. Hit that like button for me. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so.
Shared that view is. Financials meantime kick off another earnings season. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citi, BlackRock, and Goldman all out with earnings today. Overall reporting strong results. Here to break it all down, RBC Capital Markets analyst Gerard Cassidy. Gerard, it's like Christmas in January. Overall reflections on the batch of prints so far?
Carl, you said it very well. It feels like Christmas in January, and you're right. The numbers were quite good, or the banks have reported this morning. But more importantly, Carl, it's the outlook that they gave. JP Morgan lifted their net interest income guidance for the full year.
We're going to go through after the trading morning and do some work on these earnings from today. Just so you guys, have an understanding of what's going on, what the agenda is today.
Came in a little better than expected. So not only did we see good numbers in the fourth quarter, you know that the investment banking numbers, of course, were strong in trading, but the guidance going forward, and I think Sarah touched on it with the small business optimism index, I think we're setting up really well for the banks in 2025.
I gotta move this. I gotta move this here, guys. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, Carl, that's fair, particularly with JP Morgan Chase. But for the group as a whole, when you look back to the historical trading ranges for valuation, and I say, post-financial crisis because the world has changed since the financial crisis for the banks. And so when you look at the January 2018 cyclical highs, the top 20 banks traded on average at 1.6 times book, 2.2 times tangible, and today they're about 1.4 times book and 1.7 times tangible. So there's still a little further room on the upside.
Ah, there it is, guys. That could be it. That could be it if you do not hold it. If you do not hold this, I mean, the last leg would be like 1080. I'm trying to be patient here. All right, I'm trying to be patient. So I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that this is where we said like 1150. 1150 was the area we would look for a possible rejection in front of $12. Looks like it's happening. Looks like it's trying to happen. But this is wild. I really don't understand. It's crazy. Like the day that, we come in, things start to work out. We just had to be patient Monday and Tuesday, and we have no views. But hopefully everybody took those ideas. We gave out a ton of ideas. Just TLT and Tesla made your week. I was getting frustrated. I was really getting frustrated. I'm like, man, things are setting up. I could have made a trade on the SPY yesterday, but I wasn't watching the SPY. I wasn't watching the SPY. Let's go also take a look here. So Goldman Sachs looks like it wants to go ahead and run to 610. That's all right. Let it do its thing. You could look for a pullback here to 66 on Delta Airlines if you continue to reject 67. All right. That's a nice trade idea right there. All right. This previous high at 66, just so you guys can see it. Right here. Let me pull this back out. Boom, boom. Previous highs. $66. Right here. That's that double area there. You're pulling back into it now, and you're pulling back into prior day's high. So what I would say is I would look for to see if this previous high holds. And I don't like that you broke 67. I would look to get back above 67 and look to see if you can start running back to previous highs. That's what I would look for. That's at least what I would want to see. Yesterday you got above and closed above 66. So you would come in with a gap up and picture this on a daily chart where you're pulling into 66 to find support at that previous high. Okay. That's how I would look at it. Right here. Right, here's the previous high. Boom, 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 boom. You broke through it on your earnings. You pulled back in yesterday. You just pulled in to say, oh, so you closed above it yesterday. Yeah, you did yesterday. And then now today you're pulling it back in. What makes this look a little different is the fact that the candles are red. Like this, this closing above prior day's close. See, it did close below prior day's open. This technically should be green. It's red on the day, but it should be green in general because it's, you close down here, and if you go by the prior day's close, this would be green, right? That candle right there you could consider that green going from prior day's close, but it's red on the day, so that's kind of throwing you a mixed signal right there. Nice green candle there. I'm not even going to do it. I was going to make it green, but that's all right. And let's go to this chart. Yeah, guys, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know why I'm not getting any views. None at all. On the day that everything is working together, or on the day that everything's working. It's crazy. Could be because of the title, I don't know.
High wind warning, high fire risk that is still in effect through today. The LA fire, they had said they had pre-positioned fire engines and patrols throughout the LA region in anticipation of those winds and the possibility of new fires erupting. A lot of people breathing a sigh of relief this morning that there was not a lot of new fires that started overnight. There were a couple, but they were quickly largely contained or seemingly put out. Nothing like what we saw with the Palisades and Eaton fires. This community, though, still processing what has happened here. Many people still desperate, trying to get back to their homes just to assess the damage, some of them to see if their homes are still standing. Recovery.lacounty.gov is a place where people are able to go and look in these communities for preliminary damage assessments and just to see on the maps whether or not their homes are still standing. But for a lot of people, they have said that's not enough. They want to be able to go back to these homes to see them. But firefighters, they have said, look, it's simply unsafe. We have so many down power lines. We have trees that have been burned that can collapse and fall on people. On top of that, in many of these homes, particularly near the area where we are in the Eaton fire, a lot of these homes and buildings had basements. And when they burned and collapsed, the levels of the building pancaked on top of each other. And when they are concrete buildings or bricks, that is where heat gets trapped underneath them and hot spots happen and flames can reignite. So what fire officials and the police have been telling people, they say, look, we were doing escorts trying to take people back into some of these communities earlier. We've had to halt those entirely because it is still simply too unsafe to allow people back into these communities. David.
Ellison, thank you. As we head to break, let's give you a roadmap for the rest of the hour right here. Home rental prices around the Los Angeles area, well, as you might expect, they're soaring, of course, given how many people are homeless. We're going to have more on that coming up.
Plus, Wells Fargo and Goldman Sachs holding their conference calls this hour. We're going to bring you headlines that cross.
And United Health getting ready to report earnings tomorrow. Stocks dropped 10% since the killing of one of its top executives. Why there might be some green shoots for health insurers after a tough year. When Squawk on the Street continues.
Massive, man. 595. She calling. Pick up the phone. She calling. There she is, guys. $87 reached. You're in the money. Take your money. That's a 300% gain right there, baby. Let's go. Y'all need to start having some faith in your boy. Let's go. Nice job, guys. All right, there you go. Goldman Sachs, 610. I don't see how this thing can't pull back a little bit.
So one has to separate company growth and company fundamentals from what's happening in the various macro economies where they're located. And this misnomer, this imperfection,
I mean, it doesn't have to pull back, but
an opportunity to make money. And then secondly, not all of Europe is Germany. Yep, go ahead.
Well, all right. Actually, my question was about Germany. You know, I mean, the rising cost of energy there has upended the margin picks for any number of industrial companies.
all right, let's see. Let's go look and see where yields are real quick.
I know they're trading at incredibly low multiples, or is it actually concerning?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, the German economy is concerning. Thankfully, there's going to be an election in the next month, and hopefully, we have better
Damn.
market, better free market policies get instituted. Because Germany is once
Dude,
again,
TLT, that trade's going to be like $1 or $2 on the money. There's more probability that it could be. I don't know what to do with my cat. She's just sitting here like I can't do nothing for her. She's not that she's like hurting or anything. She wants to play and like get up here, but she. Oh, you're gonna have to wait, Boo-Boo. Please, I know. I'm sorry. Please do not get under there and hit the electric light. No, you're not gonna turn the switch off by going underneath of there. I know, sweetie. Just hang on. Please.
process software,
My fucking God.
factory automation.
All right, so there's Goldman Sachs up there. SPY sitting up above 580, 592. I am not giving up today.
All fast, not hard. Don't be afraid of the birds. They're just as scared of you. Can I ask you about some financial stuff? You know I hate giving out advice.
Talk to a financial professional today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Mass Mutual.
New projects means new project managers. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them.
Come on, let's start to get this pullback. I'm going to go for it, guys. I'm going to try this. I'm already paying up for it. And I don't like that.
Crude is up $1.59 at $79.09. Natural gas up 7 cents at $4.04. Gold up 22.80 at 27.510.
Damn it.
Bitcoin futures up 31.20 at 100,025.
Revenue can reach $500 million. OS Therapies.
Coming up in just 2 minutes, crude inventories a draw of 3.5 million expected. Distillates a draw of 1 million. Gasoline a build of 2.67 million.
Call this number to get this free book.
I cannot forget about RGTI.
This book is filled with valuable information uncovering
There's City.
secrets to help
Got above 68, rejected. Or not rejected, but to me looks like it failed to hold it.
As a bonus, we'll also rush this
I was targeting $75 on this. See if we can get back down to 75.
and summarize the rates and benefits of annuities from foremost insurance companies like Nassau Life and Annuity. Call for both these free books. Annuity National. Retirement income you can count on for the rest of your life. Call now.
I just, I don't want to fight the trend. I don't want to fight the trend.
That's 800-211-4470. 800-211-4470.
So their earnings call isn't until 11 o'clock. Is that what they're saying? This is wild. The day that it's all good. It's not going to happen on your time, I just feel bad for I don't know. Get we get 200,000-300,000 views. We get 1,000 views and like 5-6 likes. So I don't know.
And doing my own reporting to share insights, information, and all of the details that you need to be able to make money. Welcome back. I'm Silvana.
Looks like they're not going to post a video today.
President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet picks will face questions today from senators during confirmation hearings. That includes Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi, that's Trump's pick to lead the Justice Department, and Senator Marco Rubio, his choice for Secretary of State. The nominees are facing the committees overseeing their agencies. A full Senate vote won't happen until Trump is in office.
Crude a draw of 1.962 million versus a draw of 3.5 million expected. Distillates a build of 3.077 million versus a draw of 1 million. And gasoline a build of 5.852 million versus a build of 2.67 million expected.
Texas is one of more than a dozen states with age verification laws in place. And the Food and Drug Administration is proposing a plan to cap the levels of nicotine in tobacco products.
Jesus Christ. FDA music cap nicotine levels. Bro, stay the fuck away from people's shit, man.
It is unclear if
The-
the incoming Trump administration would allow it to move forward, Sarah.
Dude, this is why you guys, all these people that want fucking Biden in office, they don't understand he gets more into your business and dictates what you can and cannot do, instead of just being a president and worrying about the country. That's like saying, yeah, you can't have alcohol over 30% anymore. Who are you to even say what, it just doesn't make any fucking sense, man. Doesn't make any fucking sense. That's why I hate that piece of shit. Joe Biden, you're a piece of shit. You really are. You're a fucking dirtbag. To the fullest.
Talk about how Wilma Anderson completely
All right, Goldman's starting to pull back here. All right, we said, you know, pullbacks. We'd like to get that pullback down into 590. Okay, 590. Still a little bit spready. Still spready. Is there earnings call tomorrow? Why is... Okay, so this is an accident. 11:16. 11:15.
That's the renewal by Anderson difference. Their people, their product, and their process. They call it signature service. I call it an amazing experience. So when you're ready to upgrade your windows and doors, I invite you to...
Damn, I should have made that the level. That's really the level, guys. 585.
New Year sales event. Buy one window, patio door, or entry door, and get the next one 40%
Nah,
off.
I was right.
Purchase of 4. Plus, get an
I was
extra
right.
$45 off every window and door with no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 12 months. Call before our sales event ends January.
So up here
1-800-918-08.
are the 588 puts and the level 2 for the stock. Level 2 for the stock is on the left-hand side. Level 2 for the options that I'm watching on the right-hand side. Those options have done nothing but lose value. Mind you that. Don't try to get cute. If the options aren't making any money, why are you buying it? You wouldn't buy a stock that's just drilling to the downside, would you? Maybe some of you would, I know. I know a lot of you probably would. And that's okay. And that's okay. Our GTI. There we go, 1160. There we go. Looks and feels like finally we're gonna start getting it. Could we get it? This is wild. This really is crazy. Holy shit.
Markets are rallying this hour at about an hour into trading after this morning's CPI number came in better than feared. Bob Bassani watching some of these numbers. Impressive bounce.
Best day in a long time. We're going to have a 90% upside day. That's a really important technical indicator. So it's 10 to 1 advancing the declining stocks. Remember on Friday we were all freaked out. More inflation's going to come and the markets was all...
No, we weren't, Bob Pisani. We were not. I was not freaked out. Oh, inflation's going to... Listen, so any of you guys that are talking about inflation, or for those that are even worried about inflation, when you go out to the stores and you go out places, and anything that it is that you're buying is telling you that inflation is still here and it's still going up? I would really like to know. I'm just saying. I think you're the biggest goofball in the world if you're still worried about inflation. Until you start seeing your products going up, then you can start saying, okay, inflation's back now. Now, if you want to go to like things like airplane tickets, transportation costs, you know, I don't really buy them that often to know what the average price, like to watch them go up or down. So, you know.
We talked about all this fiscal and monetary uncertainty. I want to show you why I'm optimistic on the broadening out story. Look at the earnings growth expectations for some of the bigger sectors for 2025. Healthcare is leading. Healthcare over technology. These are earnings growth, not price estimations. Healthcare. Technology is there, but so industrial is almost 20%. Materials are almost 18%. Communication services 15%.
I guess no DDE today.
Great last year. They did all right, but not particularly great. So this is part of the broadening out story. If you look at the Mag 7 story, here's a key understanding of this. We are still seeing notable earnings growth in companies in the Mag 7 here.
monitoring activity near Iranian waters. At 60,000 feet, it is a challenging target for most air defense systems, but not invulnerable. Also, the U.S. probably thought Iran wouldn't risk escalating tensions by targeting a military asset, especially in such a contested region, not knowing that the Iran's Khordad 3 surface-to-air missile system had already locked onto the drone. The missile roared into the air and the $220 million drone was obliterated. Its wreckage plummeted into the sea. The RQ-4 Global Hawk was super high above the Persian Gulf, monitoring activity near Iranian waters. At 60,000 feet, it is a challenging target for most air defense systems, but not invulnerable. Also, the U.S. probably thought Iran wouldn't risk escalating tensions by targeting a military asset, especially in such a contested region, not knowing that the Iran's Khordad 3 surface-to-air missile system had already locked onto the drone. The missile roared into the air and the $220 million drone was obliterated. Its wreckage plummeted into the sea. The RQ-4 Global Hawk was super high above the Persian Gulf, monitoring activity near Iranian waters. At 60,000 feet, it is a challenging target for most air defense systems, but not invulnerable. Also, the U.S. probably thought Iran wouldn't risk escalating tensions by targeting a military asset, especially in such a contested region, not knowing that the Iran's Khordad 3 surface-to-air missile system had already locked onto the drone. The missile roared into the air and the $220 million drone was obliterated. Its wreckage plummeted into the sea. The RQ-4 Global Hawk was super high above the Persian Gulf, monitoring activity near Iranian waters. At 60,000 feet, it is a challenging target for most air defense systems, but not invulnerable. Also, the U.S. probably thought Iran wouldn't risk escalating tensions by targeting a military asset, especially in such a contested region, not knowing that the Iran's Khordad 3 surface-to-air missile system had already locked onto the drone. The missile roared into the air and the $220 million drone was obliterated. Its wreckage plummeted into the sea. The RQ-4 Global Hawk was super high above the Persian Gulf, monitoring activity near Iranian waters. At 60,000 feet, it is a challenging target for most air defense systems, but not invulnerable. Also, the U.S. probably thought Iran wouldn't risk escalating tensions by targeting a military asset, especially in such a contested region, not knowing that the Iran's Khordad 3 surface-to-air missile system had already locked onto the drone. The missile roared into the air and the $220 million drone was obliterated.
Seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like that. So this is a Speedmaster. Okay, this is actually pretty badass. That's actually pretty badass. That's a really badass Speedmaster. I have a Seamaster. White face, black dot, white dial, black. White face, black dials. Don't know how to give you guys a picture of that. That is awesome. Right there. Now I am kind of like, now I'm starting to like the Seamaster or Speedmaster. That was really cool.
From first call to install, Jacuzzi has custom solutions that are perfect for you. Choose every detail just as you want it and let your Jacuzzi team handle the rest.
I like the loom on this. It's really nice at night. Damn, look at that. I kind of like the Seamaster now.
Installed in just one day, and you'll love how easy it is to clean with no
I'm sorry, the Speedmaster. Yeah, the loom on these are nice. They are nice. I like it. It was one of my first watches I bought that was really nice. But this is cool. I would have rather got it on like a
T-minus 15 seconds.
Like that one. The one right there. There. For this watch. But the blue band goes with it. I have to say, this is really nice.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Miles an hour.
That was cool.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9.
Oh, worth it. Okay. So. I still do not have faith, guys, in grabbing puts right now. I feel like I need 595. Even then, I'm not comfortable with it. I feel like you could have a I feel like you could just sit here and consolidate throughout this whole area, and then, you know, on those wick lows, maybe you get it after hours, right? Maybe we can test it tomorrow or something, but we may not test it. I really want, it might take a couple days to test this area, 580, 585. So I have on watch right now the 588 puts. Okay, 588 puts for Friday. I'm just watching them. Just watching them, waiting for my move. And I was going through the earnings, or not the earnings calendar, but I was going through the economic calendar. And did anybody watch the Barstool Survivor Series last night? And if you did, were you disappointed? All right, you guys, I might get up out of here. I'm going to let you guys know what I am watching. You already know. I'll go over it one more time. All right. SPY. I'm watching this 595 zone. We pull back. You start to hold 590. Look for longs to 595. If you break 590, then you have room back to 585. Mild support at 587.50. City. Citibank. Massive resistance zone up here. All-time, not all-time highs, but previous highs from the 2008, or from whenever they started to sell off. All right, whenever that was. I want to say it's like, it was before. I feel like it was before 2008. No. 2005, 6. Okay. Abby, you're going to have to wait, sweetie. I'm almost done. So, that's the zone I'm watching. You bump into that area, you can't get through it. Look for pullback rejections off of it. Or pullback holds. Okay, $75 is the target I'm watching for. 75 on Citi. 75 on Citi. All right. Goldman Sachs, 610, 600 rejections. Okay, 610, 600 rejections. You already rejected 610. Now you're in the 600. All right, that's a nice $10 move there. Targets, it's going to be 590. 590 to 580. But 590. You got to get to 590 before you get to 580, 585 first. Fubo's not really on the list. RGTI, we talked about 1150. All right. 1150 to 12. Dude, come the fuck on. RGTI. I fucking hate this fucking piece of shit. Dude, RGTI. You gotta be kidding me. RGTI. $12 rejections. Alright. $11.50, $12 rejections. Looking for a move back down to $10. That's a 20% move. Okay. 12 to 10 is 20%. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Alright. So there's that. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm sorry. That's going to be less because the number is going to be bigger. So it's really going to be like 15%. 15, 16%, not 20%. 12 to 10 is different from 10 to 12. Keep that in mind. Tesla. We got short yesterday up there at 420. If you are capable of regaining 420 and holding, the target I'd be looking for is 440. 440 is the correct answer. You still have rejections up there at 420. So pullback holds. You broke 400. Got back above it. So you look for 410, 400 on Tesla. 410, 400. To the upside of 420, if you get above and hold 420, it's quite simple. It's 440. What else do we have here? We talked about Citi, Tesla, Delta Airlines. All right, Delta Airlines. We broke out to highs off of the earnings. You recovered it. Now look at this. It's selling back off. That's another fail and hold of prior highs. That's no bueno. That is no bueno. That is no good. No matter how you put it, that's not good. You need this thing to start doing something now. It's not good. Wow. That's another rejection up there. No shit. SPY starting to pull back. All right, guys. I love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day. Please hit the like button. Subscribe. There's only 12 views today, so I got to go.